Who do we want to be? Without an answer to this question, life seems to lack substance. The actions we take lack meaning. Rather than embodying a feeling of truly living life to its fullest potential, it can feel like we are just going through the motions. I think there's such a focus placed on discovering our identities because how we identify drives our daily actions, our thoughts. It seems that almost everything we manifest is derived from our identities. But of course, with such an emphasis placed on the importance of finding out who we truly are, I commonly get lost in the frustration of my self-perception being clouded, and I forget to give myself the time to learn about myself. Learning about ourselves is how we develop our identities, and as we are constantly evolving and changing, it becomes a consistent process of living and analyzing our lives. I feel like something that has been helping me through this process lately is taking note of inspiration. Whenever I feel inspired, it's like a door being opened to a magical world of limitless potential. I like paying attention to these circumstances and recognize what about it makes me feel inspired. Some recently have included stories about people finding a deep sense of purpose within the work they do, or how they are living their lives in a specific manner. Where we feel that light displays how we feel connected. It brightens our true and most fulfilled versions of ourselves. Recently, I've been finding myself frustrated at a lack of creativity. I honestly do feel the most fulfilled and the most like myself when I feel imaginative. So when I don't, I feel empty. Not unhappy per se, but a void is present that I can never seem to shake. Many times I just force myself through the rut, trying anything to desperately evoke a divine sense of innovation or artistry. But this time around, I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. Or maybe it's the way I learned the first time and then forgot and I'm coming back to it now. I'm trying to focus on the experiences I have that inspire me as a human. A lot of these experiences when I was younger came in the form of hobbies. I felt the most expressive when I was gardening or journaling. But it's the newness of our experiences that make them so wondrous. It's something we have never seen before that breathes individuality within the work we persist. So when I entered college, my forms of inspiration changed. Rather than focusing on my relationship with myself and the way I interact with the physical world, I became more intrigued by focusing on relationships with others. How I communicated and how others communicated. Not just through words, but experiences. Experiences that already would strike a chord within my true being, but also struck a chord within someone else. Experiencing such a thing together has been a fascination of mine for a few years now, and most of my inspiration has come from such relationships. But of course, everything becomes stale after a while, and you need to freshen up your life by changing it. In the chaos of it all, I think I've forgotten what my slower self is like. The one that writes more, picks up a random hobby on a Tuesday, sits in her room and ticks away at random activities while she listens to music. I've been going so much that I don't really know how to live my life without stopping for a moment. It's this desperation I have to do as much as possible that I haven't given myself the time to feed my soul in between. Using that time to recharge and relearn is what makes everything else so inspiring. It strips away some of the layers of overstimulation and anxious energy. Underneath is calm and a feeling of self-assuredness. So I don't know what to be or who to be. I think I used to, but now I'm in that transition period of figuring it out again because I've changed, and we all do more quickly than we tend to realize. But this summer, I'm trying to give myself the space to learn what to be. I'm giving myself things to do, random pursuits of curiosity, and I'm seeing where it's taking me. We can't learn what to do or what to be if we don't shift what we've already been doing. We know how that works. It's really the unknown that we haven't explored that gives us new inspired energy. Because it's in the unknown that we can seek a more evolved version of ourselves. And I think that is so exciting.